What it do, your boy Justice Shabazz back with another video. And this one right here is interesting. I pick and choose the videos I talk about because there's so much shit going on, and you hear people talk about the same thing over and over again, regurgitated information. But like I said, when I created my platform, I try to come with news, information that's helpful to our people. You know what I mean? To make awareness to the melanated people, because the news that's out on the TV, the news that you see, like the CNN and Fox News and all that, is mainly biased, and it's a certain narrative being pushed. So that's why I came up with this channel, with my, platform. So I want to speak on this. Speaking on this TikTok ban, you feel me? And it's crazy because slowly, I've been saying before in my videos prior, slowly they're taking away our First Amendment rights, which is freedom of speech, censoring us. Like, definitely, you look in Facebook, every time you promote something positive, you waken people, they censor you. You know what I mean? When you talk about fucking somebody up, you talk about ratchetness behavior and low frequency shit, oh, they love promoting that. But when it talks about awakening people, when it talks about organizing black people together, they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to organizing, they definitely don't want that. So I feel this TikTok ban that they're talking about passing, this bill, is very dangerous, right? But I'm going to play a little clip. People don't know what's going on. Fair use. This is the news talking about Congress supporting TikTok ban. What to know, right? So this is what they're talking about when it comes to this TikTok ban. Oh, come on, this dumbass phone. I'll just play this article. U.S. House passes TikTok ban.
I spend a lot of time in my kitchen, so come join me as I set a tone using RGB lights.
Fair use, fair use.
Okay. Now to breaking news in our nation's capital, the U.S. House of Representatives has passed a bill that would ban TikTok in the U.S. unless its Chinese parent company sells the social media platform. KTLA's Trevor Sherwood live in Washington. The latest for us. Trevor, good morning.
Frank, good morning to you as well. This vote just coming down in the House within the past hour or so. It was an overwhelmingly bipartisan vote. The final vote count coming in at 352 to 65. And because there was so much buy-in from both sides of the aisle, it could certainly influence how the Senate votes whenever this bill gets over to that side of Congress. The legislation comes amid growing concern over the Chinese government's ability to access data collected by TikTok.
This is a serious issue. We didn't come to it lightly.
Last week, a House committee unanimously passed the legislation that could potentially ban the social media app here in the U.S.
Algorithms, tracking people. It's dangerous for our young people, and we got to find a way to rein it in.
As it stands, the bill would force the Chinese company ByteDance to sell its ownership of TikTok or face a U.S. ban.
What we're dealing with here is very specific concerns about the structure of this company and its relationship with the Chinese government and the Chinese Communist Party.
The FBI and the FCC warned ByteDance could share TikTok user data with the Chinese Communist Party, something TikTok denies. But some lawmakers worry a ban could limit the rights of Americans.
Some of us are concerned that there are First Amendment implications here. Americans have the right to view information.
Supporters argue that's not the case.
Our bill is not an act of censorship. It is a safeguard for our citizens, a firewall against foreign adversary-controlled applications.
Others say Congress needs a more comprehensive approach to all social media, not just TikTok.
We can't just single out one. I don't think we fully appreciate the impact this is going to have.
Leave it there, right? So, shout out to my boy Tariq Nasheed. This man does a great job when it comes to sharing information for our people, the melanated people, indigenous people. He always uses the FBA, Foundational Black Americans, right? So this is my thing, right, on this situation. They don't give a damn about freedom of speech, and they don't give a damn about no China getting our information. What this comes down to, if you ask me, is too many black people giving out valuable information. Too many people was awakened on TikTok. It was too much good information being passed, and they were afraid of the foreigners, mainly the ops of America, which is China. They were afraid of China linking with some black nationalists. Think about it. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. When you got people like my man right here, what's his name? Arkazi Kinsey, young brother. He was one of the first I seen on TikTok. He got videos like this. This is what they're afraid of, number one. Fair use. That's one of the reasons why they want to get rid of TikTok. You got too much information out there, too much empowering black people. They call them black nationalists, or you got black, groups joining, their ops, which is Chinese, right? So at one time, like I said, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. He broke it down heavily in his last live. At one time, you had, organizations that was militant, like the Peace Stone Rangers that started in Chicago. They turned into the Rosicrucians, I believe. At one time, they was talking to countries like Libya, and they was going to get weapons like missiles and foreign aid, weaponry. Can you imagine brothers in the city uniting with some militant international forces? That would be crazy. And that's what a lot of these Europeans fear of, black liberalists, nationalist black military groups that's willing to join forces with foreign aid to take down these white supremacy structures and entities, I want to say. So I believe that's one of the reasons why they try to ban TikTok, because it's too empowering, and they fear blacks, mainly Aboriginals, connecting with other foreigners, because that little power outage we had with Facebook, social media, that pretty much was a cyber attack. I don't care what they say. It was a cyber attack. You know what I mean? You got Chinese sliding over here, and they have their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all Chinese people bad. I'm saying you got certain Chinese people that willing to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? And through TikTok, not only information is passed, you got people with groups and organizations and cults that's advertising on there and getting people to join their groups and form organizations and military forces. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day, my thing is, never give up your knowledge. Never stop fighting. Never stop feeding information. You know what I'm saying? Because people need it. A lot of people are thirsty for that knowledge. Just make sure you study your knowledge, research your knowledge, and make sure that is up to par. So when you're questioned upon it, you're able to break it down to what you're saying. You're able to explain, to manifest yourself. But this TikTok ban, it's nothing but a blackout for the original people. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, why they care about Chinese people getting our information or foreign companies when you got YouTube, you got Facebook, you got all these other platforms that same shit could happen. It's just the fact TikTok, you know what I mean, Chinese-owned company. And imagine, of course, they're the ops right now. Imagine Chinese foreigners with military prowess combining with other anti-American individuals. You know what I'm saying? Could be disastrous, right? The ban of TikTok, really the blackout of TikTok, because the conscious minds, the melanated minds, to uplift. And it's a form of upliftment. It could be like an underground railroad, a tunnel where people can go, like the dark web to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like an underground militant group. That's what they fear. I'm saying that's going to happen, but that's what they fear. And that's why I think they're banning TikTok, because it's too empowering, right? Protons, electrons always cause explosions. More great content, more great interviews. Keep yourself locked and loaded. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. On our way to 1K, your boy Justice Shabazz. I'm out. Peace.